Hey everyone, happy Friday. My question for you today is, do you know who the God of the Bible is? Last time I asked you if you believe in the God of the Bible. I think the more important first question is, do you even know who this God is? And how can you believe in him if you don't know who he is? Well, the answer is you can't. Not in your own strength, at least. That's why Paul says in Romans, everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved. He goes on to say, how then can they call on the one they have not believed in? And how can they believe in the one whom they have not heard? And how can they hear without someone preaching to them? And how can anyone preach unless they are sent? As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of those who bring good news. So no, you're not going to know who the God of the Bible is without someone preaching it to you. So it's impossible to believe in that God until you know who he is. So again, like last time, we go back to the beginning where it says, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. That is the God of the Bible. The same God who said, let there be light, and there was light. It's the same one who said, let the waters separate the vault, let there be dry ground, let there be vegetation and animals to inhabit that ground, the air, the sea, and mankind he created in his own image, and that includes you. He didn't have to do that. He's from everlasting to everlasting. He didn't have to create us, but he did it out of love. And so that's the God of the Bible I want to tell you more about. And if you even look to Psalm chapter 40, it says, many, Lord my God, are the wonders you have done, the things you have planned for us. None can compare with you. Were I to speak and tell of your deeds, there would be too many to declare. So this one book cannot tell us everything that God is or has done. Our finite minds just can't even comprehend something like that. But thanks be to God that we have this Bible. Thanks be to God that he sent his son, who is the exact representation of his being and is the image of God that we ourselves can see. Everything that Jesus was and is, that is exactly who God is, because Jesus is God. That is the God of the Bible.